Indigo neon washes over the cables. A guy in a dark hoodie leans on the rack. He asks if I need a spot for this set. I tell him I only fight what is inside my chest. He looks at my shaking hands on the steel. He says you look like you were chasing a dream or a phantom. I wipe the salt off my eyelids. I look him straight in the eyes. There is no enemy standing in front of me. The only adversary lives in my mind. Drop the weight or push it higher. He asks me why I feed the fire. I tell the stranger standing near I break my body to disappear. Heavy bass rattles through my blood, drowning deep in an iron flood. Push again, break the wall. I rise every time I fall. He steps back and checks his wrist. Says, man, you should go home and rest. I laugh through my teeth and low 5 more pounds. Tell him my mind hates a peaceful sound. He asks who hurt you to push this hard. I say I hurt myself every day. I stay soft. Drop the weight or push it higher. He asks me why I feed the fire. I tell the stranger standing near I break my body to disappear. Heavy bass rattles through my blood, drowning deep in an iron flood. Push again, break the wall. I rise every time I fall. Pulse exploding at 200 beats. The stranger watches from the side. You gonna snap your skinny ones? I answer, that is where power is born. This is not for a crowd or a silver coin. I do this to kill what I used to be. Indigo neon fading out now. The stranger nods and steps away. I rack a bar and stand up straight. Another silent war, one today. A single block of white chalk rests beside my phone. The table holds the dust while I stand here alone. My mind is talking trash before the metal lifts. I watch the quiet room as focus slowly shifts. Every single muscle remembers what it lost. I count the heavy reps regardless of the cost. The bass begins to rattle deep inside my spine. I am the only rival standing on this line. No enemy outside is making me fall back. It is my own voice trying to crack. I push against the weight that tells me to give in. I break the inner wall so I can finally win. Heavy bass hits hard, my veins are full of fire. I climb above the pain, I take the fever higher. Me against myself until the iron drops down. I reclaim my breath and take the heavy crown. Sweat drips on the black mat under both my shoes. I force another set because I hate to lose. The mirror shows a ghost that wants to quit today. I look it in the eye and drive the ghost away. My lungs are burning hot, the rhythm keeps the pace. I run inside my head and win the silent race. The bass begins to rattle deep inside my spine. I am the only rival standing on this line. No enemy outside is making me fall back. It is my own voice trying to crack. I push against the weight that tells me to give in. I break the inner wall so I can finally win. Heavy bass hits hard, my veins are full of fire. I climb above the pain, I take the fever higher. Me against myself until the iron drops down. I reclaim my there's no shortcut through the territory of pain. My mind commands the power, my feet are locked in place. I conquer every second in this sacred space. The chalk dust settles down upon the wooden board. I fought the inner shadow with the silent sword. The pulse is slowing down on the battle won inside. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Absolute quiet shatters when one thought hits cold sweat drops down under polished concrete floors. Fluorescent tubes, I'm high above the power rack. Iron plates clink softly as the tension builds. Shadows stretch long across the empty basement room. Breathing slows down right before the heavy set. Sub-bass rumblings reverberate through the floorboards. Every nerve fiber ignites in crimson light. The brain commands retreat. The body stays locked. Knuckles go wide around the frozen metal bar. Distorted bass lines rattle every window frame. Feet planted firm while the internal war begins. Pushing past the threshold where the muscles burn. Visual blur surrounds a lone survivor now. Heavy rhythm pulsing in a dark garage. One final rep to kill the voice inside. Mirror reflects a figure caught in motion blur. Drop set stack up like a mountain made of stone. Heartbeat sync up with the heavy beat. Sweat pools beneath the bench in silent dark. Lungs demand oxygen, the mind demands control. Lens flares flicker off the chrome frame. Seconds freeze completely at the lowest point. No audience around, just grit and concrete walls. The weight drops down, the victory is claimed. Distorted bass lines rattle every window frame. Feet planted firm while the internal war begins. Pushing past the threshold where the muscles burn. Visual blur surrounds a lone survivor now. Heavy rhythm pulsing in a dark garage. One final rep to kill the voice inside. Rhythm fades out into low sub-frequencies. Exhaustion settles over glowing neon floors. Silence returns, but the mind remains supreme.
An uninvited thought collides against the dead silent apartment wall. The smart glass dims to charcoal as the city hums outside. Cyan notifications float in frozen amber above the floor. Dust motes hang suspended in the blue projection. Glide. Your leather jacket drapes across the chrome-plated chair. Two one-touch coffee cups cool beside the charging pad. The pulse light stutters on the frame. The quiet room remembers your name. Every pixel flickers into gold. Watch the whole skyline unfold. We're standing at the edge of the neon skyline. Violet rain washes down the glass in jagged lines. Turn the frequency up until the floorboards shake. Count every promise that we swore we wouldn't break. The future cuts through the silent night. We drown together in the violet light. Love train slide silent through the upper deck bridge. Holographic swallow circle round the rooftop ledge. I chase the outline where your shadow used to fall. Lens flare reflections scatter wide across the hallway wall. The pulse light stutters on the frame. The quiet room remembers your name. Every pixel flickers grid. A stray memory fractures the quiet. Dust motes freeze inside the cobalt beam. Holographic billboards flicker off on 45th. Her jacket glows with faint electroluminescent seams. Tires race across the wet asphalt below. She counts the neon pulses in the dark. The city holds its breath between the traffic signals. One sharp realization leaves a mark. Synthesizers swell beneath the elevated line. Every shadow stretches out impossibly divine. The bass begins to tremble in her chest. The sudden clarity displaces all the rest. Shatter the calm with the violet cascade. Watch the digital horizon start to fade. We are standing at the edge of the screen, living in the spaces in between. Let the side chains swell, let the light divide. Nothing left for either one of us to hide. Underneath the 2030 canopy, we are swimming in the low frequency. Her reflection splits across the puddle grid. Chrome wires dangle from the fire escape above. The silence breaks again, a sudden flashing vision, replacing every doubt we ever thought of. Optical cables hung behind the brick. Air smells like ozone, cold and blue. The lens zooms in on a single drop of rain, refracting every color back to you. Synthesizers swell beneath the elevator line. Every shadow stretches out impossibly divine. The bass begins to tremble in her chest. The sudden clarity displaces all the rest. Shatter the calm with the violet cascade. Watch the digital horizon start to fade. We are standing at the edge of the screen, living in the spaces in between. Let the side chains swell, let the light divide. Nothing left for either one of us to hide. Underneath the 2030 canopy, we are swimming in the low frequency. Camera pans back to the empty avenue. Slow motion droplets suspend in midair. The sync filter opens, cutting through the haze. A solitary heartbeat echoed everywhere. The light fades back to dark. The thought dissolves to glass. Silent city sleeping, watching the future pass. A thematic bus breaks, scrolls against the dim asphalt down below. You sit on the edge of the fire escape, watching the neon glow. Your glass green interface flickers blue across your tired face. I know you feel like a phantom trapped in this synthetic place. The city thumbs building up inside your chest. You spend all week chasing answers, never getting rest. So count to 3, drop the heavy weight you carry inside. The night is pulling us out where the signals collide. Catch the frequency with me right now. We can break through the noise somehow. When the side chain hits and the sun swells high, you do not have to explain your tears to the sky. Hold my hand through the pitch shifted drop. We run so fast that the world has to stop. still glowing like electric fires. Just stay right here. You are safe right here. Heavy vinyl cushions hold every ache of the teenager sitting at midnight. You think your heart is an error to make, staring wide at the dull blue light. I am riding this back to a synthwave drop from a decade where we survived. The racing thoughts in your forehead won't stop, but I promise we made it alive. You're holding your breath in that dark little room, waiting for magic to strike. The baseline is building inside of the gloom. It's not what you think it looks like. Trust me when the pitch starts bending. Every single bruise was worth the spend. You don't need a perfect ending. Just let the side chain kick extend. You are never broken, kid. Just waiting for the beat to split. Drop the guilt over files you didn't save back, and the code that you couldn't compile. You were measuring worth on a broken track, hiding fear in a pixelated smile. That heavy metal swivel frame where you sit right now feels like an anchor of stone, but you will learn how to breathe, I vow, and you won't always feel this alone. You're holding your breath in that dark little room, waiting for magic to strike. The baseline is building inside of the gloom. It's not what you think it looks like. Trust me when the pitch starts bending. Every single bruise was worth the spend. You don't need a perfect ending. Just let the side chain kick extend. You are never broken, kid. Just waiting for the beat to split. Stop deleting every line you write. Stop shrinking down to fit the frame. The future is loud in a different light, and nobody remembers the shame. The frequencies rise, the sub-bass booms. Forgive yourself for sitting in these empty rooms. Trust me when the pitch starts bending. Every single bruise was worth the spend. You don't need a perfect ending. Just let the side chain kick extend. You are never broken, kid. Just waiting for the beat to split. Stand up from that heavy seat. You are complete. Listen to the synth glow. Let the anchor go. Hers Chartreuse, illumination spills over us while we wait for the midnight transit pod. You ask if I have a spare adapter cable. Your screen flickering a desperate crimson red. I reach into my bag, hand over the cord, and you sit beside me on the cold metal bench. Do you ever feel like everyone is rendered, but nobody is actually listening? You ask. I look up from my palm reader, surprised by the tone. We are two anonymous figures in a flickering zone. The suns begin to swell inside the station walls. Your voice cuts through the static as the bass line falls. You tell me your secrets like we will never meet again. A 30-second intimacy under neon rain. The bass side chains the air between our skin. Where do your thoughts end and mine begin? Stranger on the platform, speaking so clear. We only have a minute till the doors appear. I'm running from a job in the lower grid, you say. Watching the Chartreuse turn to muted gray. My brother said the city was built on honest dreams, but all I find are algorithms bursting at the seams. I laugh a quiet laugh, echoing your doubt. We spend our whole lives trying to map an exit out. I look up from my palm reader, surprised by the tone. We two anonymous figures in a flickering zone. The sun's beginning doors appear. The chime echoes loud through the tunnel's throat. You hand back my cable with a handwritten note. I do not even know what you are called. I say aloud. You smile through the glare of the gathering crowd. It is better this way, just a spark in the dark. You tell me your secrets like we will never meet again. A 30 seconds on the scenes and neon in the bayside chains. The air between our skin. Where do your thoughts end and mine begin? Stranger on the platform speaking so clear. We only have a minute till the doors appear. Chartreuse fading out to deep indigo blue. The vibe glides away, taking you to dialogues hit on a disposable line. Your stranger words, forever mine.
Yesterday you said my shoulders low. Saw things a corner of my upper lip. A crack phone screen counts down the set. One rubber soles losing their grip. Red chalk that's trapped inside my palm. A torn seam on my left black sleeve. The digital clock blinks 4:15. Every shallow breath I choose to breathe. Sweat hits the mat and a 3-beat drop. All speeding heavy right behind my teeth. A smudge on the mirror near the metal frame. Fighting the weed is lurking underneath my right knee. Twitches as the iron drops. I hear my own tendons start to strain. Count every scratch on the 40-pound plate. Beat the countdown running through my head. Turn every whisper into solid weight. Crush every word she spoke instead. One more second through the burning skin. This isn't against you, it is me within. A blue vein bulging on my forearm bone. Plastic water bottle tasting like old rust. Scuff floor padding under heavy heels. Air vent blowing cold gray dust. Still bursting underneath the callous rain. Laces knotted tight enough to cut the blood. My shadow stretches long across the wall, dragging through the quiet like a rising flood. Focus on the flicker in the overhead light. Focus on the scrape along my right shin bone. Yesterday you doubted if I had the fight. Now I stand inside the noise completely alone. No soft excuses when the knuckles turn white. No turning back. When the chest goes numb. Off my shirt, hand drops of sweat falling one by one. Yesterday is dead on the rubber floor. The fight with myself has just begun. Notice how the thread frays. Notice how the weight stays. Tire screeches rattle the wet asphalt outside. You wipe the sweat away and tighten your grip again. That street noise cuts through the basement gym divide. You tell me your legs are numb but you refuse to bend. Look in the mirrored wall and fight the face looking back. Your pulse is beating louder than the midnight train. You came here to break your own limits tonight. Ignore the quiet voice that begs you to stop. Drop your heavy shoulders, set your posture right. We are not leaving until the last iron drops. Push the steel until your heart burns red. Outrun the phantom sitting inside your head. You said you wanted change now. Earn every breath exactly who you are. I see your teeth clench, I see your knuckles turn white. One more repetition like you're mine in the zone. You came here to break your own limits tonight. Ignore the quiet voice that begs you to stop. Drop your heavy shoulders, set your posture right. We are not leaving until the last iron drops. Push the steel until your heart burns red. Outrun the phantom sitting inside your head. You said you wanted change, now earn every breath. It is just you against you in a fight to the death. Breathe in the friction, let the cowbell roll. Tear down that inner wall, reclaim your control. Count the seconds down, 3, 2, 1. You think you are finished, but we have just begun. Feel the pavement hum through the basement wall. Stand back up, you are too strong to fall. Lifting yourself out of the dark today. Drive the weight up, blow the doubt away. Push the steel until your heart burns red. Outrun the phantom sitting inside your head. You said you wanted change, now earn every breath. It is just you against you in a fight to the death. Breathe in the friction, let the cowbell roll. Tear down that inner wall, reclaim your control. Rattle of the street, heavy rattle of the bar. Look at how far you came, look at who you are. Rack the weights, you won today.
The weight of the chair keeps your posture so rigid. You watch the blue screen flicker dark in your hands. 16 and terrified, convinced that the future is just a dead city where nobody understands. You count up mistakes like on neon receipts, staring at shadows that cover the streets. If I could slice through the years with the signal, I'd send a warm pulse to your cold, quiet room. Tell you the storm isn't permanent damage, just a quick spark before everything blooms. Stop holding your breath in the dark of your bedroom. The beat hasn't dropped on the life that you know. Every sharp corner you thought was a dead end is just where the light starts to overflow. I am the future you thought you would ruin, and we are still breathing in color and gold. Delete all the doubts you saved in your inbox. That face in the mirror isn't made out of stone. The bass in your chest isn't breaking your ribs up. It's just getting ready to carry you home. You thought you were drowning in quiet static, but we turned the noise into something static. If I could slice through the years with the signal, I'd send a warm pulse to your cold, quiet room. Tell you the storm isn't permanent damage, just a quick spark before everything blooms. Stop holding your breath in the dark of your bedroom. The beat hasn't dropped on the life that you know. Every sharp corner you thought was a dead end is just where the light starts to overflow. I am the future you thought you would ruin, and we are still breathing in color and gold. Unclamp your jaw, let down your shoulders. The world gets softer as we get older. You don't have to carry the sky by yourself. Put down the armor you bought off the shelf. The weight of the chair is just plastic and steel. You are allowed to feel.
claim yesterday that coffee tastes like melted nickel.
Today I noticed the power strip is buzzing at F sharp.
There is a hairline fracture on the glass of my display.
A neon sticker on your helmet is peeling at the corner.
Your shoelace has a double knot that no one can untie.
I write these tiny fragments down inside a running note. The synth chords sweep upward as the sidechain cuts the floor. Every quiet anomaly keeps me grounded to the grid. Listen to the sub bass shaking, dust against the door.
These are the minuscule things I keep alive. A 40% battery, a smudge upon the lens.
When the vocal chop explodes and the heavy drop arrives,
I am counting every frame where the real world ends.
small observations scattered in the middle of the noise. Just an inventory of habits and abandoned little toys. Your sleeve is fraying near the cuff where you keep your past.
Sliding supermarket door stutters twice before it opens.
Raindrops pull like tiny spheres on my synthetic jacket.
A gray drone hovers silently above the alley trash.
Your voice message paused at 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
I save these minor moments
While the resonance goes high, the pitch bends up and stretches out the ceiling of the room. Every quiet anomaly keeps me grounded to the grid. Listen to the lead line breaking open through the gloom.
These are the minuscule
Things I keep alive.
a 40% battery, a smudge upon the lens.
When the vocal chop explodes and the heavy drop arrives,
I am counting every frame where the real world ends.
small observations scattered in the middle of the noise. Just an inventory of habits and abandoned little toys.
Yesterday you said we wouldn't notice if we glitched, but I
Notice the smudge mark on your index finger.
noticed the high fan whirring in the server box.
I noticed the 4-second pause at the yellow light.
I noticed how you hold your breath right before the
Bass hits.
These are the minuscule things I keep alive. A 40% battery, a smudge upon the lens.
When the vocal chop explodes and the heavy drop arrives,
I am counting every frame where the real world ends.
small observations scattered in the middle of the noise. Just an inventory of habits and abandoned little toys.
You said yesterday that memories don't hold their shape.
A green charging light goes dark.
Cup of coin settles on the pavement.
The reverb tails into silence.
A curse woven island drags across my knuckles, and suddenly I am standing in your doorway back in 28. The frayed cuff pulls a single thread of cotton, and every muted color starts to oscillate. You were leaning by the aluminum counter, words on your sleeve that I used to trace. One brush of raw wool brings back the winter and fills the empty room with your face.
The room dissolves into pixelated static. Your laughter snaps back like a sudden voltage spike. I reach for a shadow that was never static, waiting for the sidechain to strike.
Snap back to the instant you pull my sleeve. A synthetic wave, I still refuse to leave. We were tangled in the mesh of summer midnight, flashing through my mind in blinding white light.
Hold the stitched memory tight. Rewind the pulse tonight.
Rough fleece lining brushes against my neck, a physical anchor in this glowing digital wreck. I remember the heavy damn cold after the downpour, boondocks, water pooling under modular floors. 2 frayed elbows pressed against the glass, watching the automated traffic pass. Now I hold this garment like a storage drive, trying to feel alive.
Dissolves into pixelated static. Your laughter snaps back like a sudden voltage spike.
It is just a pattern woven in the yarn.
A ghost trapped inside a neon barn.
The synth cuts out, but the texture stays,
bleeding through 1,000 future days.
feel the thread snap,
Feel the drop fall.
you are the only detail I recall.
Fleece and frequency, trailing off slow. Fleece and frequency, nowhere left to go.
Just a rough sleeve against my hand in a time I still do not understand. Melted bubblegum and hot circuitry drift through the narrow rooftop stairwell. Juliana just a sliders on his vintage synthesizer, ignoring the neon haze below. His holographic display casts a pale sign shimmer across his hands.
Down in the lower district, 30,000 kids wait for the beat to reset.
He presses his finger against the glowing pad, searching for a ghost in the crowd.
The sub bass begins to rumble under the glass floor, and lights flash from green to violet in steady rhythmic bursts. He catches a glimpse of a yellow jacket near the main stage. The tempo accelerates, pulling every breath into the grid.
And when the sound breaks open like rain, Julian plays the chord that washes out the pain. Bright saw waves cut through the dark sky tonight,
Chasing a silhouette beneath the laser light.
the pitch lifts higher,
The whole platform sways.
he sends a secret message
Through the neon maze.
A burnt almond coffee cups beside his pedals while the second verse rolls. He remembers the summer they built this transmitter in an abandoned arcade. Now the city has grown taller, but the code remains identical. Our old username still blinks silently on his secondary screen.
The sub bass begins to rumble under the glass flooring. Lights flash from green to violet in steady rhythmic bursts. He catches a glimpse of a yellow jacket near the main stage. The tempo accelerates, pulling every breath into the grid.
And when the sound
Breaks open like rain. Julian plays the chord that washes out the pain.
bright saw waves cut through the dark sky tonight,
Chasing a silhouette beneath the laser light.
the pitch lifts higher,
The whole platform sways.
he sends a secret
Message through the neon maze. The synth cuts out, leaving only side chains swell.
1,000 glowing wrists freeze in place under the dome.
He holds his breath and releases the final filter sweep.
Down on the floor, a single yellow jacket turns toward the sky.
The low end returns, warm and heavy. Julian smiles as the screen confirms the match. The bass carries them home. The pulse stays alive.
You told me yesterday that rain always smells like copper. Before the storm hits the concrete outside my balcony. Now I notice the blue LED on the filter blinks twice. The elevator pauses half an inch high on floor 3. A tiny scratch across my smart lens bits the street lamp light. And your forgotten sweater still holds a faint ozone breeze.
Every tiny detail keeps piling on the floor. A catalog of minor things I never saw before.
The kick drum ducks and accelerates fast. Nothing stays small when it is made to last.
I am writing down every glitch in the room. The flickering screen and the lavender bloom. The side chain compresses the sound of my pulse. You said what you said.
Now everything else
It's humming in sync with the pitch of your name.
1,000 small markers that do not stay the same.
shaped like an egg on the side table. The slight 2 millisecond delay on my vocal channel. A green battery icon that refuses to charge past 9. The way you trace the seam of your denim along the line. 2 cold fries remaining in a paper box from midnight. The synthetic fur shedding lightly on the floor tile. Every tiny detail keeps piling on the floor. A catalog of minor things I never saw before.
The bass swells up till it rattles the frame. I hold every piece that you left when you came.
I am writing down every glitch in the room. The curtain screen and the lavender bloom. The side chain compresses the sound of my pulse. You said what you said,
And now everything else
is humming in sync with the pitch of your name.
1,000 small markers that do not stay the same.
A hair clip trapped under the radiator grate. The silent notification popping 6 minutes late. I stack up these details like chips on a board. A quiet spectrum I cannot afford to ignore.
You told me yesterday that cover means a storm. The room grows cold while the battery stays warm.
One last detail, the light turns off. The scratched acrylic prism catches the room light, casting a split rainbow on the laminated wood. I stare at the sharp edges instead of calling you back, measuring the silence exactly the way I should. My pulse is running at double time under my skin, trapped in a quiet room while the future surges in. Every frequency in my mind is spiking high, trying to translate the thoughts I keep buried inside. If I'm moving, there's the pattern shifts and breaks away, so I keep my breathing still, holding back what I wanna say. I am drowning in the resonance of everything I say. A million digital waves crashing inside my head. We were building a kingdom out of glowing neon dust. Now I'm left calculating who I am supposed to trust. Turn the bass up loud enough to drown the inner sound before my careful walls come tumbling to the ground. The reflection bends sideways against my thumb, tracing small imperfections I never noticed before. I map out every word I could send across the grid, then delete the entire message before I reach the door. My thoughts are racing to patch, holding on a single sustain, waiting for the filter drop to wash away the strain. Every frequency in my mind is spiking high, trying to translate the thoughts I keep buried inside. If I move an inch, the pattern shifts and electric siren lines against the reinforced glass below, rippling through the dark runway. You lost your flow. You sit with knees pulled tight inside your oversized hoodie, staring at the dead screen, wondering if you could be anything more than the silence in your head. I pull up a second chair right beside your bed. Your pulse is racing faster than the LED strip light. You think you have to fight the whole decade alone tonight, but I am holding down the baseline till your world aligns. Watch the sparks jump over state lines. Step out on the fire escape and let the filter drop. We building up a wave that never has to stop. You do not have to fix every broken line of code. I will carry half the weight on this neon lit road. Let the synth chords wash your shadows clean. You are still the brightest mind I have ever seen. A delivery drone hums low as it glides down the street, leaving trail lights floating in the damp summer heat. You tell me that your future feels like corrupted drive space, lost inside a crowded hyper-virtual place. I tap your shoulder, pull you back into the air you breathe. There is no performance here, you ever have to leave. Your pulse is racing faster than the LED strip light. You think you have to fight the whole decade alone tonight, but I am holding down the baseline till your world aligns. Watch the sparks jump over state lines. Step out on the fire escape and let the filter drop. We're building up a wave that never has to stop. You do not have to fix every broken line of code. I will carry half the weight on this neon lit road. Let the synth chords wash your shadows clean. You are still the brightest mind I have ever seen. Ever seen. When the sidechain compresses and the kick drum takes the room, we can tear apart the lingering doom. Look at me, drop your guard, let the drop take control. You are still home. You are still home. The street traffic softens to a low hum tonight. Your breath catches speed in the cyan light. I am right here beside you. We let the rhythm guide you.
How long can a single frequency hold a room together? The wall socket hums in B flat while my thumb traces the smooth edge of a cracked screen protector. Thinking about the microglass dust that enters skin when you press too hard on unread notifications. Spill lemonade sticky on the linoleum, blue light reflecting in the sugar crystals. Swimming pool smells lingering on your damn pretty shoulders. Side chain to the thud of your pulse through the sofa cushion.
We are swimming
in 20 megabits of pure delay.
My thoughts are skipping light, ruin audio samples, overcompressed, reaching for the acoustic foam ceiling. Tell me if you felt that sudden shift in your chest. Tell me if the air just turned to liquid glass. Bright saw waves washing out the back of my mind. I am thinking in three primary colors all at once. Vocal chops folding into the fabric of your sweater. Catch the drop before the floor gives out beneath us.
We bounce off the walls in slow motion synchronization.
Static on my tongue, sweet as artificial peach syrup. Don't need a single answer.
If the scent stays warm, this isn't stays warm. Did you hear the sub bass rattle in the window frame? Or was that just my heartbeat catching on the threshold? Ice melting inside a plastic cup, condensation running down like tears on an avatar face. My socks sliding against the polished hardwood.
A sudden thought of third grade field trips dissolving into neon grid projections on the ceiling fan blades. We talk in half sentences, letting the docking come
luminescence stays warm.
Flicker of a neon street lamp through the blinds, refracted through glass, through sweat, through fire.
Consecutive unacknowledged thoughts. If I don't say it now, the temporary audio buffer clears forever.
Hold the low end, push the high cut, filter wide open. But I thought this all right before it hits the tongue. Cans hanging in the bedroom air, blinking green dial on the optical router. Is anyone still listening on this channel?
Fading out in 16-bit resolution.
Softly, softly, before the loop resets.
The heavy swivel chair anchors your small frame to the floorboards. You're staring at a CRT screen print in 4 size. Sweaty palms pressed into faux leather padding, counting down the minutes on a dial-up line.
You think you're stuck inside the tiny bedroom forever, drowning in the hum of the fluorescent tube light. I wish I could reach through the static grid and tell you
that everything you're hiding will be alright. Stop biting your lip,
until the skin bleeds red.
stop carrying the
What inside your 14-year-old head?
The bass is gonna drop, the light is gonna change.
You won't always feel this strange.
Dear kids,
Sitting frozen in the dark, you don't have to keep the tiny spark so hidden. The future turns the synth up loud. We made it out, we made us proud.
every tear you're swallowing tonight is turning into color in the light.
So breathe in easy, let the shoulders fall. You were strong enough through it all.
I know the plastic armors feel like iron handcuffs now. You think nobody listens when you speak too low. You're saving every bruised emotion in a secret folder.
Terrified of letting any real feeling show.
But fast forward 10 years through the glowing neon haze. We're standing in a stadium where giant side chains bloom.
The exact same beat you whispered in your head at midnight is shaking every speaker in the room.
Stop biting your lip,
Until the skin bleeds red.
stop carrying the
All
wall.
inside your 14-year-old head.
The bass is gonna drop, the light is gonna change.
You won't always feel this strange. Dear kids, sitting frozen in the dark. You don't have to keep the tiny spark so hidden. The future turns the synth up loud. We made it out, we made us proud.
Every tear you're swallowing tonight is turning into color in the light.
So breathe in easy, let the shoulders fall. You were strong enough through it all.
If I could send a frequency across the timeline, I'd wrap it in a sidechain surge and play it on repeat. I'd tell you that the loneliness was just a rehearsal
To make the celebration taste sweet, get up from that seat. Stand up on your feet.
The chair is empty now.
I left that room behind.
Dear younger self, you made it through.
I owe the world to you.
Ultraviolet rays cut through the smog, reflecting off the wet pavement outside the transit hub. A kid in an oversized reflective hoodie shifts on the bench, pulling down their visor. Is the northbound line still running? They ask, voice raspy through the filter mask. I tap my wrist display and show the glowing red delay.
Looks like we have 20 minutes of standing in this magenta hue, I say.
They laugh softly, leaning back against the cool acrylic wall.
We don't know each other's handles or home sectors, just two outlines painted in neon glow. They pass me a glowing drink pouch, cold and sweet.
Ever feel like this decade moves too fast to keep your feet?
Talk to
conversation turns to past.
So give me truth for 20 minutes, stranger in the light. Let the future wash over us tonight.
I was supposed to start a coding gig in District 9. They whisper, watching the signal turn amber.
My sister told me I'd forget the sound of real birds in a year.
I tell them how I lost my original music files to a server crash last June. How I spent 3 weeks trying to whistle a melody I couldn't rebuild.
They smile, tapping a rhythmic pattern on their metal knee pad. Maybe the best stuff is only meant to live inside the room. We don't know each other's handles or home sector, just two outlines painted in neon glow. They pass me a glowing drink pouch, cold and sweet.
Ever feel like this decade moves too fast to keep your feet?
Talk to me while the bass and pulses below the street. Tell me who you are before the city taught you how to sleep.
We temporary shadows on a platform built of glass.
When the hover train arrives, this conversation turns to past. So give me truth for 20 minutes, stranger in the light. Let the future wash over us tonight.
The track begins to vibrate, high pitch, swelling in the air. Glitch aesthetics bleed across the terminal display board.
If I never see you again, they say you're standing up.
Thanks for listening to a stranger who was falling apart.
I smile as the automated doors slide wide.
Thanks for staying real under the violet sky.
To me, while the bass and pulse below the street. Tell me who you were before the city taught you how to sleep.
We are temporary shadows on a platform built of glass.
When the hover train arrives, this conversation turns to past. So give me truth for 20 minutes, stranger in the light. Let the future wash over us tonight.
The train pulls out
Into the dark,
the magenta light fades back to gray.
just a stranger on a bench. Just 20 minutes away. Where do the deleted texts go when the server rests? I'm thinking about lavender soda and low battery warnings. The scent in my headphones is bending like warm plastic. My thumb keeps scrolling past people I used to know in middle school. Neon blue pixel dust floating off the glass panel. Is it raining outside or is that just high shelf digital noise? I cannot tell if I am breathing or just imitating a kick drum. Synapses clicking the mechanical keycaps at 3 in the morning. Thoughts overlapping with red lights, green lights, a sudden yellow flash. Hold the frequency before the chord progression dissolves. Catch the wave right before the floor falls away. Floating straight through the echo chamber. Everything is louder when I stop trying to make sense of the night. Prism lights cutting through the heavy side chain compression. We are swimming in an ocean of unread notifications. Lost in the drift, caught in the sudden sound bloom. Tell me if you feel the ground shifting too. Sneakers sticky on the venue floor while hologram posters flicker. Did I leave my front door unlocked or was that a memory from last Tuesday? Glitch in the vocal chop sounds strangely like a human heart. Carbonated air filling up my lungs with artificial citrus. Someone is wearing a jacket that smells like 2034. Everything happens all at once whenever the sub bass hits. Synapses click like mechanical keycaps at 3 in the morning. Thoughts overlapping with red lights, green lights, a sudden yellow flash. Hold the frequency before the chord progression dissolves. Catch the wave right before the floor falls away. Floating straight through the echo chamber. Everything is louder when I stop trying to make sense of the night. Prism lights cutting through the heavy side chain compression. We are swimming in an ocean of unread notifications. Lost still listening?
Why does the countdown reset itself every time? Pulse clicking like a broken clock, 50, 60, 80. Sweat stings the iris, red lights flashing behind my eyelids. Why do I keep pulling when the bar says stop? Neon salt dripping down the bridge of my nose, baseline shaking the concrete, high tempo, can't breathe, mind sliding sideways. Who is that staring back in the mirror? Tent, just a shadow with the grip tape palm. Lungs full of metal dust, lactic acid burning through the circuit. Don't think, just drop, lift, the voice inside says quit at 10. I tell the voice to burn instead. Distorted cowbell ringing in my brain. One more set, two more sets. Who is counting anyway? Me against the phantom in the reflection, breathing distorted, heavyweight crushing down. Push the ceiling till the iron snaps. Nothing matters except the next 5 seconds. Eyes twitching like live wires. Did I breathe out or breathe in? Visionary wing to a pinhole of yellow light. Sub bass rattling my teeth out. Every muscle cell screaming a language without vowels. Run it back, overload, overload. The mirror guy looks tired, I look hungry. Plates clanking, heartbeat overtaking the track. Focus blurring, pure instinct taking over. Is it failure or ascension when the knees lock up? No answer coming, just the rhythm on the floorboards. Drop the weight. Silence for half a second. Gasping cold air. Do it again. A single silver pin rest on the white lemonade table edge. I stare at a shadow as my thoughts collide, balancing my heart on a razor ledge.
I keep telling myself I don't care at all, while my pulse skips a beat at the neon glow. If I push it in, if I clear the cache, will I finally lose what I used to know?
My synthetic jacket feels too tight. The synthesizer swells inside my chest. I am counting the seconds till the bass drops down,
Trying to figure out what comes next. I'm spinning through a bright pink wave, drowning in the feedback of my own mind. Every little error code I tried to save is a piece of the feeling that I left behind.
cut the sound, let the pitch bend low.
I am catching my breath in the bright glow. I'm spinning through a bright pink wave,
Learning how to breathe in the bright glow. My fingertips hover over smooth cold glass, reading my reflection in the dark screen glare. The bass starts thumping in the room next door, vibrating the quiet through the heavy air. I overthink every sentence out it insane, rewinding the night till the color fades. Is it just a glitch that I call a friend, or a real emotion that we both make?
My synthetic jacket feels too tight. The synthesizer swells inside my chest.
I am
Counting the seconds till the bass drops down, trying to figure out what comes next.
I'm spinning through a bright
Pink wave, drowning in the feedback of my own mind. Every little error code I tried to save is a piece of the feeling that I left behind.
Cause the sound, let the pitch bend low.
I am catching my breath in the bright glow. I'm spinning through a bright pink wave,
Learning how to breathe in the bright glow.
It's just a tiny metal tool, so why does it feel like a heavy key?
I can wipe the memory
Clean tonight, or let the noise wash over me.
The drop is coming fast now.
The synth is reaching high.
I close my eyes and
Let it take the sky. I'm spinning through a bright pink wave, drowning in the feedback of my own mind. Every little error code I tried table vibrate as the song resolves. I leave the metal in where it stays. Some thoughts are better left unsent, lost inside the future base.
Distorted bass from a passing cruiser rattles the double pane glass right beside your elbow. You haven't moved an inch since 7, counting the brake lights down in the dark flow. I brought 2 warm drinks from the lobby machine, setting one down by your trembling knees. You always try to solve the whole world's code while forgetting how to breathe.
Look at me now, cut the connection, mute all the noise in your head. The city keeps spinning, it's synthetic light, but I am right here instead.
Unclench your jaw for a second, let the heavy pulse carry you through.
When the skyline shatters into neon sparks, I'll be standing right next to you. Ooh, we don't need to fix the entire grid tonight, just let the side chain take the weight.
Unclench your jaw for a second
Before the morning recalibrates.
Your hollow feet are still flickering red, warning notifications floating in midair. I swipe them away with the flick of my wrist, pulling you back to the cool night air. Remember when we learned to ride those old boards, scraped up our shins on the lower deck street. You were never meant to carry this train alone, so let the bass drop at your feet.
Look at me now, cut the connection, mute all the noise in your head. The city keeps spinning, it's synthetic light, but I am right here instead.
Unclench your jaw for a second,
Let the heavy pulse carry you through. When the skyline shatters into neon sparks, I'll be standing right next to you. Ooh, we don't need to fix the entire grid tonight, just let the side chain take the weight.
unclench your jaw for a second.
Before the morning recalibrates.
Listen to the scent wash rising up the floorboards. Feel the ground give way to the glow. You don't have to hold the sky together.
Just let yourself let go. Just let yourself let go. Distorted bass from the passing cruiser fades.
Your shoulders finally drop down low.
Unclench your jaw for a second.
We've got nowhere else to go. An unexpected doubt snaps the motionless quiet of 3 in the morning. LED indicators blink blue along the edge of a glass desk. Outside, the automated transit line glides through translucent mist. The dust motes freeze in the indigo beam of the projector. Your jacket hangs over the back of the swivel chair, slightly crooked. A forgotten audio file loops in silence on the muted display.
The ambient hum swells beneath the floorboards. Prism light fractures across the ceiling panel. Frame rate stutters holding us in place. Every shadow stretches toward the rising frequency.
Synthesizers burst into hypercolor motion. Glass reflections shatter in slow motion overhead.
We are standing in the center of a pitch bent universe.
Drop vocal waves cascade like falling rain over the city.
The bass kicks through the glass wall, shaking cold dust free. Everything glows, caught in the blinding filter of the drop.
Lens shifts focus to a single drop of condensation on the window. Tower crane sweep glowing arcs across the lower atmosphere.
Half-empty can of tonic reflects the flickering HUD readout.
You step into the frame, traced by thin blue laser ribbons.
No words are spoken as the audio spectrum begins to swell. Every shadow stretches toward the rising frequency.
Synthesizers burst into hyper-colored motion. Glass reflections shatter in slow motion overhead.
We are standing in the center of a pitch-black universe.
Sharp vocal waves cascade like falling rain over the city.
The bass kicks through the glass wall, shaking cold dust free. Everything glows, caught in the blinding filter of the drops.
Slow down, the camera shuttered to 16 frames. Color blaze into a high contrast magenta horizon.
Silence holds its breath for half a second. Then the sub-frequency resets the room. Fading waveforms, static lines, projector light dims to a quiet standby pulse. A single frame lingers in the window pane. Stillness returns heavier than before. Why does the blue light feel like salt on my tongue? My thumbs keep scrolling through someone else's memory of Tokyo. The LED strip on my bed frame flickers 3 times then holds. I can smell ozone and warm silicone. Did I leave the sink running or is that just a hum in my ears? The sedging compressor in my chest is pumping too hard tonight. I forgot my passcode for 5 seconds and panicked. Everyone in the city wears the exact same transparent rain jacket. Thoughts drifting through pixelated logic, synthesize warming up behind my ribs. Frequency shifting from violet to pure cold white. Are you thinking about me or just staring at your lock screen? The sub bass is loading in my stomach. Count to 4 and let the cutoff run. Pitch bend my heart until the timber splits. I am floating through 40 open tabs in a room full of scent smoke. Catch the drop before the network crashes down on us. Color blooms like an ink leak under tempered glass. We are young and hyper-saturated, burning up the bandwidth, spinning in the low frequency until nothing makes sense anymore. Nice looking reflect the billboard, changing from an ad to an error code. Did it swallow my words or did the microdrone catch them? A neon cat blinks on the corner bodega door. My reflection looks 3 seconds younger than I am right now. Tasting cold matcha, feeling hot pavement through thin soul. Someone pulled the plug on the lead synth, but the delay keeps trailing off, ghosting across the dark glass. Thoughts drifting through pixelated logic, synthesize warming up behind my ribs. Frequency shifting from violet to pure cold white. Are you thinking about me or just staring at your lock screen? The sub bass is loading in my stomach. Count to 4 and let the cutoff run. Pitch bend my heart until the timber splits. I am floating through 40 open tabs in a room full of scent smoke. Catch the drop before the network crashes down on us. Color blooms like an ink leak under tempered glass. We are young and hyper-saturated, burning up the bandwidth, spinning in the low frequency until nothing makes sense anymore. Glitch in the left channel, egg on the right. Did the party start without us or did it end 3 years ago? I can feel the kick drum rattling my spine like a passing magnetic train. Unsent messages dissolve into digital static. Breathe in the synthetic air, breathe out the feedback. Hold the frequency right on the edge of breaking. Where did the question go? Just a sine wave cooling down in the corner of the room. Screen turns black, fingertips on glass. Silence with the downward pitch bend.
A tiny rectangular ghost counting down to nothing. I picture us 20 years down the line, standing on a balcony above a city that hasn't been built yet.
Your hair will be silver at the temples, and my voice might sound a little thick,
scared we used to be.
All these synthetic synth waves will turn to memories,
And we'll hold the future in our bare hands.
when the time folds and the lights go low.
You look at me and say we made it through.
In that distant tomorrow we haven't touched,
I'll still
belong to you.
I imagine the train rides across the flooded valley, magnetic tracks humming under the glass floor. You'll point out the solar orchards in the mist, and I'll pretend I'm not weeping at the beauty of it.
We'll buy synthetic tea from a street vendor who knows our names, living in a chapter we haven't written a single sentence for yet. I can feel the warmth of a day that hasn't come, every quiet laughter echoing in advance, every beat of a heart that learned your rest.
We don't need to hurry to get
In
there.
that distant tomorrow we haven't touched,
We're laughing at how scared we used to be.
all these synthetic synth waves will turn to memories,
And we'll hold the future in our bare hands.
when the timeline folds and the lights go low.
You look at me and say we made it through.
In that distant tomorrow we haven't touched,
I'll still
belong to you.
If time is a circle or a straight light beam, I am projecting us until the end of the movie.
No plot twist left to break our ribs, just two old souls in new glass suits.
Watching the stars blur through the
The time, the start,
atmosphere. 403 flows suspended in the glass. A HUD display projecting seconds as they pass. I close my eyes and script a scene 10 years ahead, where we are standing on a roof of chrome and red.
The city lights will pulse in violet below, and you'll be laughing at a joke I used to know.
We'll trade the muted days for velvet speed and print the dreams we actually need. I see
See the bass drop hitting in the dark.
I feel the future catching on a spark.
Meet me in 2038, beside the glass towers at the gate. We'll tear the timeline right in two. I'm living forward just for you.
Synthesize the atmosphere.
There is no distance left to fear. Meet me in 2038, before the memory turns too late.
A render of your face appears inside my mind in highest color that the present left behind. You're wearing jacket sleeves that shimmer as you move, walking the rhythm of a brand new tempo groove.
No heavy history hanging in the air, just neon rain caught in your tangled hair.
We'll trade the muted days for velvet speed and print the dreams we actually need.
I see the bass drop hitting in the dark.
I feel the future catching on a spark.
Meet me in 2038, beside the glass towers at the gate. We'll tear the timeline right in two. I'm living forward just for you.
Synthesize the atmosphere.
There is no distance left to fear. Meet me in 2038, before the memory turns too late. do not have to wait. Meet me in 2038. Beside the glass towers at the gate. We'll tear the timeline right into. I'm moving forward just for you.
Synthesize the atmosphere.
There is no distance left to fear. Meet me in 2038. Before the memory turns too late. 403 ticks forward, one more beat. The future waits down on the street. 2038. Hold on, we accelerate.
The way of the chair pressed hard into your spine. You traded hope to Mars for a little quiet time. I am writing from the dial where the heavy iron lays. I am breaking every promise that you made in lazy days. You were terrified of tension, you were terrified of strain. Now I welcome every drop of the sun, forgiving pain. Look at me now, look at sweat on the floor. You wanted safety, I came for war. Feel the sub-bass rumble, feel the lungs burst open. Fixing every single promise that you left broken. You sat still, but I run hot. I am killing the weak thing you thought you were not. Started low and rattling the soles of my shoes. This is the fight that you used to lose. Your own self. Watch me tear down the wall. You love the rest, but I claim it all. Remember how you flinched when the muscles started burning. You ran back to the cushion while the dark world kept turning. Now the cowbells ring and the beat hits raw. I am breaking every single boundary you saw. You were comfortable rotting in the shade you made. I'm lifting up the debt that you never paid. Now look at sweat on the floor. You wanted safety, I came for war. Feel the sub-bass rumble, feel the lungs burst open. Fixing every single promise that you left broken. You sat still, but I run hot. I am killing the weak thing you thought you were not. Started low and rattling the soles of my shoes. This is the fight that you used to lose. Your own self. Watch me tear down the wall. You love the rest, but I claim it all. No rest for the ghost that you used to be. Every repetition is a fierce apology. To the body you'll starve, to the power you feared. I am building up the strength that you never cleared. One more set, one more set. Stay down. In the past, I'm moving too fast. The seat is empty now. I took the crown somehow. Dear past self, stay buried.
Worn heavy velvet drags across my fingers, unraveling years in a single tactile touch. The damp knit sweater you used to leave behind still holds the faint weight of a distant rush.
The room dissolves around my standing feet. Let lights dimming into blurred street lights.
I can feel the bassline vibrating through the floor. 2032 standing at your side door. One sharp memory pulls the whole world back, snapping straight into focus across the track. Now the synth kicks in and I see your face, rewinding time through a crowded space. It was instant warmth, it was instant speed. Everything we swore we didn't need. Touch the weave and the current flow, holding on as the drop explodes.
Rough rip, cotton clinging to the seat, trapping summer heat from an old routine. We were sitting on the edge of the rooftop, ledge, trading promises under a glowing screen. Every single thread is an open valve, bleeding colors out that I cannot
I
solve.
can feel the bassline vibrating through the floor. 2032 standing at your side door. One sharp memory pulls the whole world back, snapping straight into focus. vivesense kicks in and I see your face. Rewinding time through a crowded space. It was instant warmth, it was instant speed. Everything we swore we didn't need. Touch the wave and the current flows. Holding on as the drop explodes. Soft weave, hard impact, lost in the shift. Watching the physical timeline drift. I let the fabric fall out of my hands, leaving us scattered in future sense. Faded threads under quiet neon glow. Just a texture letting go. Back to the present, silent and slow.
You said yesterday that so preserve the sound. A hairline crack along the ceramic mug. Blue LED blinking 3 times, then going dead. The smell of burnt sugar on the induction coil.
A straight thread hanging from your left cuff. The neighbor's drone hovering near the balcony rail.
Everything's counting down in quiet increments. The dust settles slow on the
Glowing frame.
I am cataloging every single detail now. Before the beat snaps and
Takes it all away. The way the screen dims when you walk past. The faint condensation on the double pane.
3 cold fries.
Left inside the paper bag. A single shoe turned backward in the hall. These tiny pieces stacking up so high. Before the heavy scent begins to rise.
A sticker half peeled on your laptop shell. The subtle vibration of the passing rail. Your ringtone set to an old piano scale. A glass of tap water holding tiny air bubbles. The green icon showing that you're still awake.
Everything's counting down in quiet increments. The dust settles slow on the glowing frame.
I am cataloging every single detail